Welcome to your magical moon message, ladies and gentlemen. Moon in Taurus, Sun in Capricorn. In fact, the moon is right next to Jupiter, and apparently there was a space probe that captured very clear pictures of Jupiter, which I think is just really awesome. I think that's a nice timing, good omen. The moon is transiting Jupiter and Uranus, and then the sun is like right next to Pluto. We're in midst of the Kazemi that will bring in this very legendary and epic Aquarius season. And the first 2 weeks of January have been retarded. I mean, very epic, very, very epic. That's all I wanted to say regarding that. Wow. So with that being said, guys, this is the supernatural manifestation of awakened God power that you've been awakening since 2008. This is it. This is it. This is it. This is it. By next year, you're harnessing energy at supernatural levels. And it's like, wow, we've come so far. Like, this is it. This is it. And in another couple of days, the moon will be in Gemini. The sun will be in Aquarius. And like, we're tapped into a much higher frequency that envelops layers of telepathic connection you have been doing and maintaining subconsciously and unconsciously until, boom, you are conscious of it that much more. I know there's some weirdos watching me who you've been aware of this telepathy. We're not talking about you alien, superpowered god goddess beings. Like, go somewhere. Actually, thank you for tuning in. Shout out to Infinity Gang. Shout out to Infinity Club. All right, this is crazy. Everything about this is controversial. Everything about this is literally evolving consciousness forward. Everything about this will betray a lot of preconceived, inconclusive theoretical notions about reality, physics, biology, what you're capable of, and certain things labeled fantasy and sci-fi that in a short moon in Taurus transit will help you understand was always real. Reality, truth, the only thing stranger than fiction. Here we go. You, during the new moon in Capricorn, awakened this potential at the final level. That's canon now. The moon in Pisces is what, in finalizing the 60-degree conclusion of this activation, 0, 30, 60, 369, okay, this is what, through the Kazemi with Saturn and Neptune, imagineered the causality between your decisions and everything you imagine. All right. One thing we want to really keep in mind concerning this is that this activation took this awakening of the greater facet of yourself, your greater self, and it opened up through the multivariable, infinite possibility of the astral realm. The fact that you can literally imagine anything that is possible. You got to begin to develop your attitude around what is it you can create. What do you decide to step into? And now the moon in Taurus is helping you understand that just like that. Listen to me. Just like that. You can have it. You already have it. Just like that. Boom. And this is what will, one, collectively initiate the integration, because now we're 90 degrees, 120 degrees, 150 degrees, coming into 180 of harvest. This is just math. This is because a lot of people are still like, I don't believe in astrology, bitch. Rain still rains if you believe in it or not. It's crazy. It's crazy. Some of you believe in your Final Fantasy football team more than your own moon sign. It's a fucking problem. Anyway, other than that, the moon in Taurus integrating this awakened power is helping you understand at a natural quality, because Aquarius is a cosmic quality and Leo is a solar quality. Think the sun. Taurus is the natural quality through your natural five senses that will quite literally manifest collectively, instant manifestation. It's something gradually that has been occurring. Everyone has been performing their entire lives. It's just the capability for you to do this at the stage where you've awakened so much understanding and evolution in yourself that you just align with yourself before you know yourself. Straight like that. Straight like that. By the time we get into 29 degrees, moon Taurus, straight like that. And that's what brings us into air, where now we can understand intellectually how we are aware. We not only know this and will complete what we planted seeds of in May, but we'll also be prepared to understand what to think about it. and how creative and awesome this is going to be, because we're going to have a Leo signature. Aquarius season starts off with a Leo signature. We are wrapping up the Cancer signature at 29 Cap, 29 Taurus, coming into 0 Aqua, 0 Gemini. So why is this going to be fun? Because you are manifesting your awakened powers, and now you get to actually have fun with it. Know and think everything that you can achieve before you integrate it, and then boom, we harvest it. Full moon Leo. This is it. This is it. This is it. Here is the best way to practice this so that you can already kind of lean into more of what you're already doing and what's already being facilitated. Once again, this is a natural understanding of the awakening of integrity in your character and pretty much the God level power that will be experienced through your decision making. Okay, the power of you just making a decision, because you are such a powerful being. Interest groups pay millions of dollars just to, buy advertisements to get your attention, because, where your attention goes, energy flows. You are that powerful. You can just make one decision and change your entire life just because you made the decision, not because you were worrying about how to do it. You just made that decision. You just shifted the train tracks to your destiny. Decide. It's a form of murder. You are killing every other possibility that you did not decide for. Okay, so that's Capricorn. Make any decision. What do you decide to do? Then the Pisces arc is now the imagination of every which way you can accomplish what you've decided. How exactly do you want it to experience? How do you want to experience it? This is done through your imagination. So step 1, decide. Step 2, imagine. This is now the axis of creation. And step 3, Moon in Taurus is going to help you understand just having it. That's it. Once you've imagined it, now have it. That's it. How would you feel if you had it? That simple. You are going to uncover in a few short days how much your entire life you have gotten in your own way of such a simple process. How you may have unconsciously done this your whole life. How some of you do not believe you are worthy of what you want. That's why you make it so difficult. All you have to do is decide, imagine, and have it. That's it. The reason why I live in Vegas right now, by the way, is because I will always say the story. I needed $1,000 to go see the Leo King while he was out here. Ask him. 2017. He see me at that event. What's up? And I decided after reading Pam Grout, if you don't know Pam Grout and E Squared, go read her book. Changed my life. She said, give the universe an order. I said, shit, universe, you have 48 hours. I decided. That was it. I'm going to receive $1,000. That's it. I didn't know how. I just decided. I didn't even do much imagining. I don't have Pisces in my chart. I was like, I don't know how I'm going to make it, but boom. And in less than 24 hours, I had it, $1,000. I had, of course, created the ability beforehand to receive that. That's our job as a magician, as a creator, to manifest what's possible. But even in ways that are not possible, they can still come in. I just happen to have a monthly service. Boom, came in like that. First order after making it to today. That was like 10 years ago to today, where I have on 2 different occasions have said money flows to me naturally and easily. And in less than 24 hours, I get a notification from TuneCore talking about, oh, we have like $300 you haven't claimed. And then I get another notification on another separate occasion from this 401k plan I did 2020 talking about, you have $700 unclaimed dollars. I didn't claim $700. Are you serious? So like, we know this shit works. You have stories about this like I have stories that I could just tell you offhand, because we're magical beings. We can manifest, we can create, we do that shit all the time. But what if your ability to do that has evolved because you have aligned so much with yourself that it's instant, that you realize it's always been instant, that Uranus of sudden awakenings and extra dimensional energies tap you into this extra dimensional metaphysical facet of yourself that Jupiter has evolved the quality with which you can naturally sense, because you got it like that. All you have to do is feel that you have it. That's it. After you've decided you have it and you don't waver. The mutable axis is where you can start to waver and be like, do I want it? Do I don't? But if you just align, boom. And this is where the first part of this might have been uncomfortable, We established comfort through the 90-degree angle of Aries, you understanding who you are. Because some of you forgot who the fuck you were. Some of you forgot you really her. You really him. So you started to awaken this power, but there was a disconnect with some of you feeling, can I really have that? Can I really have that? You know what you decide for, but it just didn't feel real. Now it feels real because you went through that 90-degree moon in Aries to integrate this authenticity as the person who knows you are her, you are him for real, for in real life. In real life, you claiming and taking back your power. Other people are getting distracted by media news outlets. You know that there's a world within you, and that from that world within you, you create the world you see. You make a difference in this world because you, what's that saying? You change the world you want to be in. You know what I'm trying to say. Okay, so that's it. Step 1, decide. Step 2, imagine. Step 3, have. That's it. I challenge you. All right. I usually have manifestation law of assumption videos in the description box below. I'll make sure I provide that if you're watching on YouTube. Those will definitely be valuable. One of them says no action needed because there's no action you need to take to do this. You just have to decide, imagine, and have. In fact, you don't even have to imagine, my friend. You don't have to believe. You just have to decide and have. Okay? Step 1, decide. That's Sun, Pluto, Capricorn. Step 2, Neptune, Saturn in Pisces. As soon as you imagine, real time, it is creating it. And then once you feel you have it, Taurus, you are now directing that decision and imagination to feel you have it now. That's what manifests it from the immaterial to the immaterial. Okay. And yes, it's even stranger than that. It doesn't have to make any like logical sense to you like that, but you will show yourself how it makes logical sense just by doing it. I mean, even if you don't do it, you're going to do it anyway. You're still going to choose that you have the experience you're having now and continue to reinforce that, but go overboard with this. All right. And the other thing I want to say regarding this is here's a rule you can take. Your higher self knows when it's manifesting. You propose when it's manifesting. Sometimes your higher self and your proposal is exactly the same. You say now, it said now. Boom, it happens now. Okay? Sometimes you say now and you keep that focus, but your higher self is like, no, it's going to be better in 5 hours from now. And it aligns. This is establishing through the trine alignment to fully express the power through this energy and creation. So don't get caught up on how, don't get caught up on when. Just decide and feel you have it now. Take it into your 3D experience and watch how powerful you are. Watch how powerful you are. If you can, in wherewithal, just imagine and feel you have it, you will see, like a seed, this sprout very quickly. Any insecurity around where is it yet or what's happening is you not necessarily just doubting yourself, but you are actively, literally creating that you don't have it. So this requires a bit of maturity. If you're a kid, you can start complaining. You're probably an adult. Step into your power. Decide, imagine, have. Practice, literally practices. Because once the moon goes into Gemini and Cancer, you'll be able to add thought process and feeling to practice this before you harvest it at the moon in Leo. Okay? As the moon will be sextiling Saturn and Neptune, this is going to add a lot more physical quality to how well you can imagine and already feel the having of this. All right. This is definitely going to ground your worth and your natural ability to harness natural energy. Feel it in your body. Imagine if you can call on this whenever. It's infinite and you can spend this currency and energy on anything. You are a part of this revolution. As a part of this revolution, financial institutions and currencies are not the middleman. You are. Your energy is. Imagine if you had unlimited energy because you're an infinity heir and you can just focus and pay the energy to get anything you want. For some of you, that's a radical concept. That's crazy. And, you know, you're in for a rude awakening. For others of you, You've been there, done that. You know that's possible, and you're going to enjoy this transit because it's getting ready to unlock. Peace.